Hello, friends, and welcome. You are watching episode number 8 of our early alpha oxygen not included Gasping Rock Let's Play. My name is Sean, and I am glad you're here with me today as I play some video games when we left off. Well, everybody was sleeping when we left off, and then I started recording this episode, and I had like a freaking mental breakdown because my mouse is not working correctly. I mean, it's working pretty well right now, but see, there we go. Oh. It's just not moving. It's moving like 85% of the time when I move it. And then 15% of the time, like right now, I'm putting in little circles. Oh my gosh, that is so frustrating. Sorry guys, I am so stressed out from the Rimworld episodes I just recorded. And then also, I'm just really frustrated with my mouse because everything was going fine until I started recording today. And now I just don't understand. Why does it do this? There's nothing. Now it's not even scrolling? Are you kidding me? What is going on here? And there's like no reason for it. It's got a brand new battery. There's no conflict. Like the dongle is only like 16 inches away from the mouse, so I don't have any electronic devices in between it. Like oh my gosh, it just makes no sense. It's so frustrating. Anyways, that's not what you guys are here to watch. Especially feel bad if you just watched both the Rimworld episodes and now you're watching this one and you're like, Sean, shut up about your effing mouse. Anyways, let's get back to the game. What are we doing here? Well, we've got coal generator running. We've got plenty of electricity. I think we are busy exploring, right? We were going to go see what's over here. It looks like some Ingoness rock and some bunch of stuff that's not really all that interesting. But we do want to continue exploring, so let's do that. Let's continue working our way over there, and let's try working our way over here too. I would like to get this hydrogen, and then of course all that yummy algae also. But I would like to get that hydrogen all pumped down into here so we can use it for our power generation. I suppose if we came around and we could like set up a pumping area like in here, and then we could pump it all down this away. So you know, I can get into here, right? So let's set a ladder up here, and then you know, we don't even need to have tile to hold the plumbing. We can just build the gas pipe out of the material that we have a lot of. Let's make sure we do that. We're gonna go like this and like that, and then we'll just go straight up here, and it's gonna come out of here, so we can just keep going straight up here. What is that? Is that a vacuum? No, that's oxygen. Okay, so we'll want to break into there, no problem. And then we're going to end up coming through here, I guess. And we'll have a gas pump. Like that. That's fine. Alright. Ladder. Like this. Don't really need to go all the way up there. Right? Okay, that's where that's going to be. So we'll just mine through there. That'll be good. And then we'll want to run a pump down this away. So I guess we'll just we're going to put a ladder there, but one thing I don't want to do is have this stuff flow through here. So I'm going to cancel this. What we're going to do is we're going to, where's the plumbing? Gas pipe. It's going to go like this. And will we be able to do that? Because we want all the hydrogen to go up into here. And then we need to have a little, we need to go back down to where it doesn't, you know what I'm trying to say. It'll make sense here in a minute. There we go. Whoop, not like that. There we go, like that. And then I don't need that or that. We will dig out here, and then we'll dig here, and then we'll build a ladder here, and then we'll just dig that. That wasn't building a ladder, was it? There's the ladder thing. Okay, very good. And then that will get us the get all of that set up. We're going to need a power line that runs along all of this nonsense. And that's cool, no problem. Like that, very good. Alright, so that'll get some hydrogen pumping down into here, and then we'll be able to use that hydrogen generator. I won't even have to turn this pump on or anything. I guess I'd have to turn this gas... you know what? I won't even have to turn that gas filter on. Although maybe I do. I guess it probably doesn't work unless you have it turned on, so I'll need to turn that on before that starts working. How are we doing on food? Food's doing okay. Don't need to worry about that stuff. Oxygen. Oxygen is doing great. How are we doing on algae? We have a reasonable amount of algae. Not a fantastic amount or anything, but enough, I think, to where we don't have to worry about it. Now, I probably should make a second restroom since when this one fills up, nobody else can use it. Let's speed things up a little bit. Who needs a massage? Eliza, surprise, surprise. She's after me, she's the most anxious person in this game. I really have gotten stressed out by this Rimworld mostly, but the mouse thing just drives me crazy. It's been bothering me for like a year. I've searched all over the internet to try to find a solution. I've updated my drivers. I've replaced my mouse, and it's not a cheap mouse. It just keeps on, and like it'll work just fine for weeks, and then all of a sudden it'll just start freaking out on me again. Oh well. No good complaining to you guys about it. But thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Right now, oh, for crying out loud, that does not speed things up. It's the other keys that speed things up. I'm gonna do a software incorporated Let's Play. I think probably starting today. I might like record that as soon as I'm done recording this. And it also has 1, 2, 3 to adjust the speed. So hitting the tab key doesn't adjust the speed like it does in this one. So it's gonna this is gonna be the odd game out. And I don't know if I mentioned, I'm also gonna do a Star Ruler 2 Let's Play here pretty soon. And that one, the speed adjustment keys are something crazy, like F6, F7 or something like that. I don't even remember what those ones are, but they're ridiculous, that's for sure. I still don't know where this contaminated oxygen is coming from. That just doesn't make any sense. Probably should put some gas permeable tiles down in here, since we're having gases kind of pile up and they could use being switched around. And then I just want to get that going so we can pump that hydrogen out and use it to make some extra power. Or at the very least, jam up our pipe here. More hydrogen over here too, jeez. A whole bunch of it. So I guess we'd want to, whoops, we'd want to do this. Don't want to do that though. Just go through, well, I don't want to open up all that chlorine. How would I get in there? What is that, a morb? The morb wouldn't be so bad. Wait, what do morbs do again? I think the morbs are the ones that you don't want to have. Yeah, I really don't want him in my colony. That's too bad. I'm not sure how I'm going to get to all these I mean, I guess I can just go down along through here like that. So I guess I do know how I'm going to get down to that. I'll put some ladders right there. Nope, wrong key again. There's the right key. Somebody skilled up, sounds like. This is sort of exploring, right? Speaking of, well, don't see anything new over here. Bunch of algae, that's good. Some coal, good, we can use that. Iron, that I don't really care much about. Is that bleachstone? Well, that's a rare commodity we haven't really run into a lot of. Let's see what the portal potentially has for us. Diver's lungs. And athletics, which is nice, but I'd really hope for learning. Like, if we get another dupe, it's really going to be our last one. So I'm kind of looking for a diver's lung with a high learning capacity so we can have a super dupe. As I keep saying, it does sound, that is a fun way to put it, you know, so. Because we'll be putting on the Ritz super duper. I could use a tile there so they don't keep having to hop over that gap. Oh, and stop trying to make it out of the thing that we don't have as much of. Now, why are, oh, because we just have lots of electricity, I guess that's why. Now that we don't have this rigmarole trying to run, we have plenty of spare electricity. We're not really using much of it. Don't need any more organic storage. I guess we could use cultivatable storage, cultivatable soil storage, raw mineral storage for sure. I was going to put another bathroom over here, right? That's under plumbing. Outhouse. And I want base, storage compactor. And I'm actually going to put a few more of them over here. And it's bedtime. Let's speed things up while they sleep. Get into bed there, Smith. Anybody stressed out? Not really. How's the oxygen looking? Super duper. I'm gonna give, oh, you know what? Oh no, you're awaiting material delivery. So let's disable you for a day. Give you a little break. Let these things build up a little bit. You, raw mineral, right? Yep. Raw mineral. Where are we putting raw metal? Do we not have a spot set up for raw metal? Wow, that's an oversight. Well, I definitely am going to need that also. So let's set that up over here, I guess. Probably going to need more than one. Alright, look at this. We're getting real close. That will start pumping hydrogen down here, which will give us more electricity. Probably enough electricity where we could turn on all that nonsense down there and get it going. But as it is, we'll just turn this on, because I think we need this to have the hydrogen pass through it. Not really sure how those filters work if you don't have them turned on. Whether it would just recycle everything, although we do want to separate out the hydrogen. That's right. I don't know what it's pumping out of here right now. You were very close to having that. There we go. Now we can start getting that hydrogen up, I think. Right? Yeah, there shouldn't be anything else blocking it. I don't know why it's not. Oh, it is. I don't know why it's moving over into here. I don't like that. The whole reason I put this here was so it wouldn't do that. That's frustrating. Let's, come on, mouse. Give me a break. What, you let me move right next to everything that I want to do. I'll put an airlock there. Is that hydrogen or CO2? No, it's hydrogen. Okay, and then we've got some oxygen down here, like trying to hold it back. Now, are you disabled? Well, that doesn't make any sense. There we go. For crying out loud. So this is sort of working anyways. Hydrogen generator. Are we able to see like how much, if it has any, yeah, bottled hydrogen. So I guess it holds a little bit. It's not really holding very much. Was I supposed to put a limiter valve on this thing? Is it even sending enough stuff through to... So it's sending through... Gas pipes, contents empty. Well, the contents are obviously not empty. I'm hovering over the contents of that gas pipe. Why are you not zooming in? There we go. Alright. Gas pipe, contents empty. 88 grams. 13.5 grams, so it's probably just burning through. Like the storage for the... Storage for this thing. I don't know. Like, why wouldn't you be pumping more? You know, there's a... who knows? Who knows? Who cares, really? Sorry, guys. I'm just feeling very nihilistic. How are we doing on oxygen? Not so good, I don't think. I mean, we're doing okay, but not great. We're going to need to turn that thing back on here for too long. How about stress-wise? Smith and Eliza. Okay. Smith and Eliza. There we are. I cannot reach up there. That's right, because I need to tear all this stuff down before I can. That was part of the plan, actually. Looks like we've opened up our way into this hydrogen as well, so we can pump that, try to turn that into power. Not really sure where all that hydrogen is going, since like this thing should be providing us plenty of power. And like nothing is using power. So why do we have both of these running and the power not changing, you know what I mean? Because like what's using the power? That lamp? Even this thing isn't running. Wow, we really don't have anything that's using power right now, so it doesn't make any sense why it would be going down. We have a couple of lamps and that's it. We do need to turn you back on though, because the CO2 is creeping up from below. We're going to need to do something with all this CO2 as well. I still don't get why all the contaminated oxygen is in here and all the CO2 is coming out here. I mean, I get it, but you would think that contaminated oxygen would come out here first. For a game that revolves around proper management of gases, it doesn't... The gases don't really behave in the predictable manner that you would kind of expect them to, based on just like physics. All right, what Rasta could use a massage. We can do that. There you go, buddy. Enjoy having your back slammed on. Those don't look like very soft thingies either, but I mean Rasta seems to be having a good time on it. So, I mean, I guess it's not all bad. Oh, why will you not move? And that's coal, huh? I just don't see how I'm going to be able to get to those things. I don't want to let that moor about. I like this algae, and I love all this coal down here. So we've got lots and lots of mining to do over here. As a matter of fact, I don't need to mine out all this phosphorite. There's really no need for that. Just mine out this stuff. Wow, they're coming over here like it's a big team to mine that stuff out. No oxygen in here? Yeah. Gotta be careful about that. Because these guys are gonna start suffocating if I'm not careful. I don't want them suffocating while they're in there trying to do work. Plenty of food. Where's this water coming from? I mean, it's obviously seeping from somewhere. From that igneous rock? That doesn't make any sense. It's wild. Wild, wacky, wild stuff. Let's mine that down so it drips down into there instead. I don't want this thing overflowing. I guess we could have water that's coming down from up here too. But that'll definitely stop that water. Like I said, I don't know where that's coming from. It's weird. What is all that? Just more igneous rock? Yep, igneous rock. Alright. Let's make some more steps here. I guess we're going to need to expand that ladder as well. I like the sound it makes when we mine that algae. It sounds like leaves being stepped on or something. Definitely are going to need lots of algae because right now that's kind of still our primary source of oxygen despite our extensive oxygen setup here. Although we have a steady supply of hydrogen coming in, we are not keeping up with our demand even though we basically have no power demands. No deep iron lungs, so let's say goodbye to that. Well, things are going pretty well, I think. Stress is staying down. Despite this failure right here, everything else seems to be going fairly well. And I'm still not entirely sure that we're going to write that off. Although I was saying that I like this whole thing is probably only still exists because of how stubborn I am. That we should like set up our hydrogen stuff up here and open that up to where everything flows up there, and then just have the oxygen, the oxidizer like down in here somewhere blowing the oxygen up. But I don't know, we haven't really run into the situation where we need to do that yet. I was hoping that this hydrogen generator would start providing some benefit, but it is not. You know, like it seems like it doesn't even work, to be honest. It's not filling up the battery, and we don't have anything that's using power. The algae deoxidizer, what kind of power does that thing use? Does it even... Oh, there we go. Power consumed, 130... Well, it does use... But that's watts, not kilowatts. It could use up to 1.7 kilowatts. And this thing is supposed to generate... Oh, 800 watts. Okay, well... Wow, you could use up to 1.7 kilowatts? No. That's got to be the overall... That's the circuit overview. Oh, there we go. Deoxidizer, 120 watts. Yeah, so we have 130 watts going out. And this thing supposedly makes 800 watts. Yet our batteries are draining unless we have the coal generator going. I don't buy it. Well, there's a... Whatever. No point in complaining about it. The game is what it is. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have had a good time. I'm sorry that I've been so very negative in this episode specifically. Actually, I've been pretty negative this whole series, which is frustrating because my whole goal is to like be positive and not complain all the time. I don't know what it is that has gotten into me lately. We'll see if we can get back on track. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed watching. Leave me a comment. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And I hope you will join us for the next episode. I'll see you then. Bye.